Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Michael J.
And today, Sunday Funday. Woo! Sunday Funday! So what are we doing today for Sunday Funday? Today we're having a nice mash mix-up going on today, brought to you by PTG Knuckle, one of our subscribers. He was inquiring about this bottle right here because he lives in West Virginia. So I told him I would put it up against a couple heavy hitters to see how it actually fares out. So this one is Bullock. It comes in at, oh God, they want me to do math, 58.5% alcohol, so that would be like 117, I think we came up to. We got this one for $58.59. Then we have Penelope Toasted, that comes in at 115 proof. We got this for $59.99. Smoke Wagon Uncut and Unfiltered, $71.99. We got this one out of New York. This is 57.177 APV, so I'm not doing it.
Do the math.
It's like 116, I think it comes out to. And then we have Rare Breed, because this is a constant one anyways. You can find it everywhere. This is
Pretty close.
This is 116.8 proof. We got it for $46. So I thought it would be, I wanted to put it up a couple heavy hitters just to see how it actually fares in a blind. You know what I mean?
I hear ya.
I don't think we hated it on the way. So regular mash mix-up rules. Mike pours them out of the room. I come back. I shuffle them up. We should be drinking the same thing at the same time. I'm going to start on glass number one and see what happens. But
I think we only had one mix-up this time on this little operation.
oh, don't you jinx us. Let me knock on wood here.
I got mine written down, so there's no way I screwed up.
Famous last words, right? Famous last words.
No way. This nose is not, like, jumping.
I don't think we're going to hate any of these.
No,
I think I liked all of them.
I just thought I'd have a heavier nose because I thought we liked all of them, but without a sip, nothing. Not much.
Not a bad palate, though.
You're ahead of me. That's almost the first. Well,
Yeah.
it is a good palate.
That's sticking around a little bit, too. That's sitting on my tongue nice. It didn't so much coat on my throat, but like my tongue still got a little tangle on it. You know what I mean?
The tongue is definitely there.
That's what I mean. Like it's actually.
There was no nose, though.
No. It'll come.
Yeah,
There is a nose. Like there is a
ethanol's
caramel.
coming right now.
I can sense a caramel, a hint of a
You
caramel
always
in
get
the
it
front.
way quicker than
Yeah,
me for some reason, but
and it almost seems.
I'm not getting a spray bottle like I did yesterday.
No,
so
there you go.
that's
There's a plus. So it actually has like it's almost like a dark caramel too, not like a light one. It'll come. It'll come. That actually had a nice. If I have any complaint, the flavor dies as soon as it leaves your tongue. Like it's not a long. The proof stays with you in
I
your
was gonna say
throat,
the proof's there.
but you're not getting the flavor that coats down with it too. That's solid though. That's definitely my number one spot right now because, of course, it's the only one we did. But I wouldn't. If this was the only one I was drinking, I wouldn't be unhappy with it. You know what I mean? Not sure what it is yet, but
I got two
glass
guesses.
number two. Sorry, I'm going to rush you today. We're trying to keep these under 20 minutes, but it's hard when you're doing four like this. I know Sunday you run long all the time, but see, I think I had more of a nose on glass number one for me.
Again, I don't get really shit till I get a sip, but
This one, as soon as it hit my tongue, it was way more sugary. It had a lot more of a sweetness than the first one did. Just that's the only thing I noticed right off the bat. As soon as it hit my tongue,
might
it was
even
like
have
a
a fruit in the
sweetness.
middle.
I didn't get no fruit. Let me try again.
I'm changing this. I'm gonna go back, and this is gonna be here.
I'm not getting any fruit on the nose. That was very good, though.
No, it actually holds on just as long as the other one too.
It holds on, but it didn't drink as hot as I think what one did. But one was that first one, so I'm going to have to worry about that on the way back. But whatever this is has viscosity for days. This thing is
I'm
just
gonna lean
line
that
in
one
the
a little.
glass. Just a smidge more. That sweetness is nice. It's almost like that. It's that rock candy sweetness. You know what I mean? Like it's not a. I actually kind of like it. I will see on the way back. I'm nudging it a tad forward.
It seems to hold on a little longer.
Yeah, the flavor came down my throat as opposed to just the proof. Like the one just kind of drank with the proof.
It was still all right.
But it wasn't. There was no complexity in flavors. It was just kind of the same.
Three's nose
We'll
is
see.
better than all so far.
Ooh, it's different for sure.
It's got a sweetness too. I'm kind of digging this nose, actually.
It's lighter and brighter than what 2 was. 2 was a little bit darker and richer.
There's more to it, though. To me, this is standing out way more than 1.
It is definitely, there's more coming out of the glass, yes.
Yes.
But I'm not 100% convinced I love what's coming out yet. That's why we're going to try to taste. Sometimes that lighter...
You almost have like an oaky finish to start.
Sometimes that lighter, brighter nose brings like a younger, weaker tasting bourbon. No, that
I think that's got a heavy oak start. I don't know. I'm not disappointed in that. And
that's a weird one because the nose doesn't translate to the palate.
Not yet.
Because the nose was like light and bright. That it has a finish for days. That is still on my tongue.
Right now, the nose is probably the highest nose so far coming through, and that flavor almost had 2 notes. It had like a.
Let me try to go for notes. It just hit me like when it got on my tongue. It like started dancing like pop rocks.
You really get an oak to start. Or I do.
I definitely get one at the end. I can tell you that.
It comes like, through, but it's like a sweet oak to like an oak, like heavy oak.
See, I'm getting more of a
not getting a nut,
a sweet caramel. Like it's a thicker, richer caramel.
I'm gonna probably tie this to 2 right now.
I'm actually sliding it up. I like the finish on that one a lot. That one had the best overall mouthfeel, like the viscosity inside. It coated the best so far. But we'll see. We'll do like glass number 4.
Oh. This is more like a brown sugar.
You know, I'm always amazed. You know, all the whiskey is made by the same stuff, and you have 4 distinct noses and
this is
tastes.
like a vanilla brown sugar to me.
It just amazes me how everything is so different. Mm-hmm. All made the same, and it all comes out totally different.
To a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a tweak in the middle, in the front of that. Did you get a little tweak in the front of that?
I got it like in the middle. It was almost like an oatmeal vibe that it hit me right in the middle. Like I almost got like an oatmeal in the middle.
And again, that's not in a bad way. I'm just trying to decipher. So
no,
you see eyeballs like rolling. I'm just trying to come through.
I was trying to pay attention. Like when it first hit, there was a nice sweetness on the front, and then I almost got like an oatmeal vibe in the middle, and it finishes off on a nice little oaky finish. That's actually. I might have to very good too.
So I'm almost like 4-3-2-1 right now.
Yeah, I'm torn between the 2. We're gonna have to see when we come back. But 4 and 3 are my front runners, hands down. I agree with you. I don't know which one I like better, but this one does have a little more complexity because it threw that little oatmeal in the middle that changed the flavor palette as you were swallowing it.
I was trying to rush you through, but it didn't work. Excuse me.
These are 4 super solid bourbons actually now. So, all right.
And I thought one was going to stand up. I got to go.
Yeah.
Time to go.
He's a mess. So, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. So, we are back. Mike promises he's done sneezing for at least 3.4 seconds. So, yeah, we're starting to work our way left. Again. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny for me. I just sit over here and giggle. Ooh, that's nice. I love when we let them sit because they really do crank out in the thing.
And we have toppers. We could top them, but we don't.
No, we don't. It doesn't
it's not
matter,
long
though.
enough. It doesn't matter. This is like super everything.
Oh, now, because now I'm getting a full blast of the caramel.
This is your whole little batter.
I'm
mixture.
Maybe
without chocolate chips. That's about
to me.
The
Honestly, with this one though, I'm not so much getting. I'm not getting like a banana bread batter or a zucchini bread batter. I'm more leaning towards like a oatmeal with caramel sauce over it. Yeah, definitely.
And the flavor is sweet. This is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep that one still up there.
Oh yeah, that coat's nice. It's a beautiful viscosity on a glass too. Nobody can see that, but it just drips for days. But
and again,
that just stays on.
We're gonna guess bottles, and that's what it is. A guess.
Yeah, I have 0 guesses so far.
One wants to be smarter than the other, and that's typically we're both dopes, but whatever.
That's our little contest between the 2 of us. But this is actually very tough on which one. That is very good though. That has a nice.
Okay. So I said 4, 3, 2, close, 1. So
it has a really good
right,
viscosity.
still right there.
Oh yeah, no, that is a great start on the way back.
And I forgot all the proofs, so it doesn't matter. But they're all like 115, 117.
Steve commented it the other day when he was over. He goes, it really does make a difference on what whiskey you came off of. That's why we always go left to right once, and then we go right to left, because coming off a different whiskey, it totally changes. It makes one better or worse, Mm-hmm.
Well, and the nose is always way better.
It accents their strengths and weaknesses when you do that.
Caramel.
But, yeah, see, 3 was good on the way in. See, funny, though, when I smell 3... It's light and bright compared to this one. Like it's not as dark and rich as the other one was.
Pretty common.
It has a different nose than the other ones.
It's like a straight caramel for me. There's like really nothing mixed with it. It's like a heavy caramel.
But there's different variations of caramel, though. You can have it like when you almost cook it too much and it's almost like darker and richer, or you get
molasses.
like that. Well, that's what I'm saying.
And it
Some
has
of them
sweetness.
There is this
with a light
this
oakness.
is super solid too. I didn't want to knick-knack,
This is almost like...
I think I'd like to finish on the 4th one better, though. That's the only thing that's catching me on that one.
This
one's
seems
nice.
to be a little bit easier of a drinker because it has the sweetness with the oakness in the end.
It does, but...
and not a heavy sparkle.
Did I get oat on this on the first? That one had like a nice oatmeal vibe to it. This one's not so much bringing me to the oatmeal land. It's more in the candy land. Do you know what I mean? Like where you are getting that sugary sweetness with the caramel.
But it makes it an easy drinker. Mm-hmm. I might even lean this a little bit more.
I want to say, other than glass number 1, there's been a sugary sweetness throughout the whole thing. And
that's got legs today. Does not?
That had legs on the way in. It has a great viscosity. It coats your mouth really good. I'm going to have to put these two head to head, but I was steering. I think I'm going to edge 4 right now, but we're going to have to neck that. We're not going to be able to.
I might go with the easier drinker in 3 right now.
No, again, you do you, as Ryan likes to tell me all the time, but I can see either way. Both of these are strong either way. Mm-hmm. So now this one's bringing me back into like a darker caramel. That's the thing with this one. It's light and bright on the nose. 3 is light and bright on the nose. This one darkened up a little bit.
I might even get like this might have a caramel with a little marshmallow, but it's got a sweetness.
I haven't gone back to this one in the longest time.
Yeah.
But Mike just said, I used to get like a cherry, but he said the last time he had this, he wasn't overwhelmed with any kind of flavor whatsoever. So I'm actually...
That was a while ago, but it didn't jump out like... Because I was thinking, I did really want to get one for me.
Yep.
This is really sweet and tasty, too.
Yeah, I said that on the way through. I think these are single barrels, too, though. So you get, good bottles and bad bottles, you know what I mean? I think it's a single barrel. Well, I know for a fact they vary. It might not be a single barrel, but they definitely vary in flavor depending on different ones you get.
I don't know. This is not bad. This is not bad.
No, this is actually a harder battle than I thought, which is good for.
It happens to us every time.
Where is it? PTG Knuckle, for the record, because he was debating on whether he should buy this because he lives in West Virginia and stuff. So far, we haven't ruled any out to be terrible. Let's put it that way.
I'm going to lean this one back a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking 3, 4 right now are standing out a little more than 2, but 2 is not. It's still very, very good.
And it's funny. It's almost on the refinement.
And I don't
because this one almost drinks a little more aggressive.
So I don't know if I need to switch my idea of 2 and 3 of what I'm thinking, but it doesn't matter.
Right. This is the hardest part. I'm not getting any cherry whatsoever. I'm going to have a hard time even trying to. I'm going to throw a shot in a dark on what bottle.
Look, I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about on what I have. I don't. I'm winging it.
No, so this one.
I just want to get one more bottle than
him. Yeah, this one
That's
brought
all.
this. And you will on this one because I'm stumped. Actually, this one brought a lot more caramel to the table right now.
I'm gonna go. See, and I'm getting a light fruit in this one. So I
don't see your fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I did. But.
You never do. But I don't know if it's carrying as many notes as the last.
I think it's carrying more now coming off this way. I thought 2 was better on the way in, but coming back, I think 2 was carrying a little bit more. I mean, 1 carrying a little bit more than 2. Mm-hmm. Well, this is why we end up going off camera just because otherwise it's gonna take forever to do it anyways. But
this one holds on pretty good though.
That's what I'm saying. I think it had a little bit better viscosity.
So okay, if just before we go, I think that I'd have to knick-knack 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4.
And then whoever loses the two middle ones, I think so.
Because I think these two are better than these two.
I think one just stepped up its game. It really came back compared to when we started. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to figure out what we have. It's not looking like, well, we are pretty close. We both have the same cup length. So we'll see what the order is, and we'll be back in a minute. So we are back. And first of all, I want to say this is a great suggestion. PTG Knuckle. Love it.
Yes, thank you.
So this was a hard one. And I am zero confidence on what bottles I picked. As you see, I think one is Rare Breed. Then we have the Bullock and Penelope, and then Smoke Wagon. I can be 1,000% wrong. I know we got the thing right because we both agree on what the taste.
We did. And if you see my glasses, they're extreme only because I can remember.
No. So what did your
mine? I think we have Smoke Wagon.
We can put your
Rare Breed
last. Yep.
Well, Bullock was 3rd, and then Penelope was 4th.
All right. All we can say is this was actually a way closer battle than we thought it was going to be.
Because I thought for sure the Virginia one or West Virginia one was going to give me that super bread.
Oh, no, I knew that. That's the other one we did from West Virginia.
So
but
I thought it was going to stand out, and then
I thought Rare Breed was going to stand out, and it didn't either. It didn't give me any of that.
But I told you the last time I tried it.
I haven't tried it in a long time,
and I didn't buy one because I tried it, and I'm like,
Our first one was super cherry forward, and this is our second bottle of Rare Breed, and it just doesn't carry as much as it used to. So we're going to see how they play out. So
we flipped the page, so I got the right numbers.
Our last place bottle, we have in glass number 2. And it's what you poured in glass number 3.
3 was Smoke Wagon.
Wow. So that came in dead last.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm off on that too.
Well, there you go. That's a good sign right off the bat. So our third place one was in glass number 1. It's what you poured in glass number 4.
Penelope. Wow.
Wow.
That's 2 for 2.
2 that I thought. What that you hit 2 for 2?
No, I'm 0 for 2.
I was gonna say I'm 0 for 2, but those are two bangers that I thought were gonna come out first.
I'm with you 100%. So I shit on Rare Breed because I was thinking it didn't carry anything, and obviously I think it did.
Honestly, 3 and 4, 2 was good, but it was hot, and then 1 was I don't know. They were all very good. I honestly, any one of these was solid,
especially by themselves,
but. Our second place bourbon is what came in glass number 3, and it's what you poured in glass number 2.
Bullock.
Well, there you go. So there you go. Bullock came in second. Our number one. So I talked myself out of it. The funny thing is because I don't even remember my lineup. Did I say Rare Breed at the end? I'll have to go back and look at what I did, but. Our number 1 drink today is Rare Breed. It's what you poured in glass number 1, just to share it up.
It's Rare Breed.
And again, when I did my own little taste test between these two, I actually said this was very good. This just topped it with just a little bit more taste and flavor.
So you win on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I got one right, so it doesn't.
So maybe I'll have to go back and look at what I lined the bottles up because I don't write them down like he does. I'm not good like that. But
if I don't, I'm not going to remember. So
no, again, the one thing with that is Rare Breed we got for $46, and his whole point of this is $58.99. This is a solid.
It's a pretty goddamn.
It's made by MGP. They do what they do down in West Virginia, and they put it out there. This is a very good bourbon for what it is.
It was.
This one did sneak out and beat it out, but we had this right up there in some of our top ones. But no, these are all very good, and on any given day, be happy drinking any one of these by themselves. But
again, that's exactly right. If you had that.
Right.
And that's
for
what you're
anyone
on.
And we don't usually have these comments, but I'm gonna throw it out there. For anyone who says, we did put this high in our ranking, and it was super good when you drink it by itself. When you start comparing stuff, though, it really does bring out its weaknesses and its thing. And today, it just didn't hit us right.
Neither one.
No.
I really thought Penelope would be and Smoke Wagon.
I thought they were going to be like top two, and it just they fell off. That's all there is to it. So that's a prime example that sometimes something that you find on a shelf every single day is just goddamn good bourbon. That's it.
That is actually a key point.
That
something because Knob was going to be right there too.
Well, that's
so
just
those that you want to find these and spend extra money. Why?
Yeah, sometimes the good old classic that's sitting on every single shelf in every place in America are the ones you should be looking for.
But almost,
again,
I would say every place in America.
This is why blinds are great because there's no. And again, this was a 100% guess on my part. I have no idea even how I did on the bottles because I was just kind of winging it. But it doesn't matter.
I was so confident, but I sucked.
The taste is true. You know what I mean? You can taste the difference when you battle them up against each other. So that's Sunday Funday. If anyone wants a future Sunday Funday, leave a comment down below because, again, thank you for your comments. Thank you for suggesting on this one. Now that it happened, this was a great one. This was hard. This was a hard one.
Oh,
because they were all very similar because they're all similar proofs.
So.
But price range, they vary. And you know what? The cheapest one actually won. That's the thing I love about that on ours. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less. Drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.